It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with their opponents. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Here's Herbert. This goes out wide for Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Boston first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Herbert on first down now. Going right side here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Here's second and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Mixon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Joe Mixon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Armadillos marching right down the field on their opening drive to take the early lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Armadillos 7, Blues nothing. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
On second down now, it's Campbell. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Play action. Now it's Murray. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Murray and company going for it on fourth. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot. It's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't fourth and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Flushed out right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Blues nothing.
Herbert off of play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing second and a mile.
And the entire time, You were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Yeah, man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for the touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Eluded. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
On the handoff, here's Campbell. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Murray. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Now Murray off play action. Rolling to his right. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the 1st down and then slides to the ground.
1st down, Blues.
Murray now on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, Murray. Campbell making the catch. Touchdown! Paris Campbell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Blues are back within a score. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Armadillos 14, Blues 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got a man, complete.
It's a gain of 30. That's good for an Austin first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Herbert now.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now it's Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted.
Picked off around the 41. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Play action. It's Herbert sliding out of the pocket. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Armadillos are able to widen their advantage.
Lutz with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. after the touchdown.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And this is caught. It's Brown. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. This will be caught once again by Brown. Touchdown! Marquise Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Blues are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Gano the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Armadillos 21, Blues 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 39 yards.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's going to let it go again. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Armadillos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A final shot before half for Murray. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On play action, it's Murray. Well, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play fake. Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down. On 3rd down, Campbell. And he's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. They'll run. It's Campbell. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Murray now to throw. He'll buy some time right. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Jalen Camp, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Blues have cut it back within a score. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Blues 28, Blues 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Broken tackle, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Herbert. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Armadillos are able to extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
On 1st down, Mixon, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Herbert. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Armadillos are able to stretch out their lead. Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown, because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, they run with Campbell. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Chicago.
This is something that we saw quite a bit at Oklahoma, and we'll be seeing it more and more on the NFL level as well. Marquise Brown going Hollywood.
Gano the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
Armadillos 42, Blues 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray now. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 20. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. staying on his feet. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. This one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert, he's going to air one out. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
Good move at the 30. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Herbert on third down now. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That last throw moves him past 27,989 yards for his career. So that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time list.
And boy, he loved to throw it downfield, didn't he? That's why he was the blonde bomber. Remember, he'd throw it downfield to John Stallworth and Lynn Swann. It was gorgeous. Big throws, big plays. Terry Bradshaw. But this defense knows, they're well aware that they're down 2 scores, and they figure this is pretty much their last chance. They know if they give up a touchdown here, that ends it. Nice job on 1st and goal to push them the other way, but they have to be thinking takeaway.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Armadillos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Murray now on 1st down. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
Throwing now is Murray. And now here's another interception. Brandon Jones picking it off, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Boston, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Joe Mixon. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel